What's up, guys? Ivan Carranza here, and welcome to Bass Tone Tuesday. Today, we're gonna take a look at how we can get 10 different sounds out of a simple bass like a P bass without using any EQ or touching any of the controls on the bass. That means my volume is completely open, my tone control is fully open as well, and I'm not using EQ on my preamp or in post-processing. The only thing that I'm using is some compression to even things out between all the examples. But let's check that out. As you could hear, you can get a variety of different sounds without using EQ or touching the controls on your bass. And all you heard, like I mentioned earlier, was the volume fully open, tone control fully open, and that's it. It's the DI sound. There's no amp simulation there. So if you consider, you can start adding on top of that your EQ on your amp or your preamp pedals, effects, more compression and whatnot. You have, a million possibilities sound-wise. But it is important to learn how to get the right core sound right at the source, which is your hands and your bass, because that way the person doing the sound, either when you're recording the sound engineering or when you're playing live, is going to have an easier time dialing in your bass sound instead of trying to fix the sound that you're providing because it's not the right one for the song or for the genre or style that you're playing. So it is important to getting the sound right at the source, and it also helps you when if you're playing, for example, a cover gig and you swap between different styles. Instead of going to your amp and changing the settings all the time and thus changing the gain levels, because if you boost a lot of bass, you're changing the gain structure. You're gonna have more signal happening there. Or if you change the mids and treble, instead of doing that, you can set a good usable bass, not pun intended, bass or core sound, and then adjust just with your technique. That way your whole sound is going to be more even throughout the show, and the sound engineer or the person doing the front of house is going to have an easier time adjusting to your bass sound and making the whole band sound better. I hope you guys found this video helpful. Please let me know in the comments if you can think of any other way on how you can change the sound without using EQ or using the tone control on your bass. And also, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell to stay up to date with the content that's coming to the channel. As always, thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Take care.